Welcome back to Killer Vibes, your one-stop horror fix for the latest in thrills, chills, and everything that goes bump in the night. This month's lineup is a mix of eerie, entertaining, and unsettling, though not every film quite sticks to landing. Let's dive in. Osgood Perkins takes a bold swing with The Monkey, adapting Stephen King's short story about a cursed toy monkey with a deadly streak. At first, the film appears to be another slow burning psychological horror in line with Perkins' previous work. But as it progresses, it leans heavily into dark humour. This shift in tone is both its saving grace and its Achilles heel. On one hand, the absurdity injects a much needed energy into the film, preventing it from becoming just another brooding supernatural tale. On the other, the humour often undercuts the tension, making it difficult to take the horror elements seriously. The leading performances help sell the madness, but without a clear balance between scares and satire, the monkey becomes a bizarre, even uneven experience, one that claps to its own beat but doesn't quite land on the right rhythm. For those looking for a fun, stylish slasher, Heart Eyes is here to deliver some gory Valentine's Day thrills. Directed by Josh Rubin, the film blends horror and humour with flair, boasting an engaging cast and some well-placed nods to classic cinema. The chemistry between the leads makes the character-driven moments shine, and the film's playful approach to its kills keep the momentum going. However, it is undeniably entertaining. It doesn't push the boundaries of the genre enough to stand out in the crowded slasher landscape. It may not be groundbreaking, but it's still a bloody good time, especially for those who appreciate well-crafted horror homage. Scott Derrickson's The Gorge is as ambitious as it is visually striking, with a premise that leans into both romance and horror. Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy bring undeniable chemistry to the film, and Derrickson's signature craftsmanship ensures that the tension is palpable. Thematically, the film explores human connection, survival, and fate, but it struggles under the weight of its own philosophical ambitions. By the time it fully engages with its horror elements, it feels like it's only just beginning to reveal its true depths. The Gorge is an intriguing misstep, one that offers glimpses of brilliance but never quite delivers the gut punch it seems to be aiming for. Patience is key with Little Bites. For many, it may ask too much. The story unfolds at a deliberate pace, drawing viewers into a slow burning psychological horror that examines loneliness and hunger, both literal and metaphorical. Kirsty Fox gives a solid performance, anchoring the film with an emotional core that carries through even its slower stretches. The final act packs a punch, rewarding those who stick with it, but the journey there can feel frustratingly stagnant. For fans of methodical, cerebral horror, there's something to admire here, but others may find themselves craving a little more bite. And now it's time for Film of the Month. The Dead Thing earns the crown this time around, thanks to its haunting meditation on trauma, grief, and the lengths we go to feel alive again. Blending supernatural horror with psychological depth, the film lingers like a half-remembered nightmare, one that refuses to let go. Its creeping dread is accentuated by eerie visuals and an unnerving soundscape, creating an atmosphere that is both suffocating and strangely hypnotic. Some horror films scare you in the moment, while others stay with you long after the credits roll. The Dead Thing firmly belongs in the latter category. Finally, let's take a look under the brollie and revisit Cut. This Australian slasher leans heavily into Scream-inspired self-awareness, but without the sharp writing or wit that made its American counterpart so memorable. Instead, Cut works best when embraced for what it is, a low-budget, locally made slasher that doesn't take itself too seriously. While it might not be the most polished entry in the postmodern horror wave, it delivers enough fun moments and creative kills for a solid late night viewing. Sometimes all you need is a little nostalgia and a few well-placed jump scares. Cut is currently available to stream on Brollie. That wraps up this month's Killer Vibes. Let us know what films kept you up at night or which ones put you to sleep. And always stay spooky.